EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. The punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Pats, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down to about the 37. The Colts at 12-3 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down. Shields. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down. Shields. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
They'll look to throw again. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Throwing, Jones. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Jones. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught. Block it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jones now on third down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They go play action here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. sits at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Gibson again, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Straight ahead, Gibson. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, 31 yards. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Colts 21, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Colts 31-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones back to Gibson and another catch for him. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones
Completes this one to Thornton.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but there are definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it. And I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Once more, Gibson.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They're going to try and throw. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got an open man. That's Campbell.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Evans in motion left. On 1st down, Shields.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back to throw now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. On 4th down, Shields.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. After the sack on 1st down, Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Their catch way down 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Jones on 1st down.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Jones throwing on 1st down. This complete to Lockett.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Gibson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.
Touchdown, Indianapolis!
Jelani Woods, 44 yards. And the Colts are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing, Jones.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice.